Have you ever considered going through and adding up all the money you've ever made in your whole life? Like, I'm talking babysitting and dog walking all the way through, your fast food, awful high school job. Like, every penny you've ever made, it's probably gonna hurt. Like, when you see that number there. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna give you 3 tips to trick yourself into saving more money. Hey friends, welcome back to Simply Bentley. I'm Bentley and today we are talking about money. So the town near me got a HomeGoods recently. And before that, you had to drive an hour to find a HomeGoods. I decided to go in there and I actually kind of tricked my husband into coming with me. And I have this habit. I go through the store and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I want to buy it. So I put it in the cart. And I go through the store and I put all these things in the cart. And I'm like, yeah, I want all the things. The retail overtakes you, So my husband's with me and I'm like, okay, I gotta control myself. Because see, what I do then when I'm by myself is after I've gone through the store and I put this cart of things, I go through and I put all of them back. Because by the time I get to the end of the store, I'm looking at this pile of stuff and I'm thinking of all these reasons that I shouldn't buy the things. And these are valid reasons. So I decided not to put things in the cart the day that my husband with me, but instead we just walked through the whole store and in every aisle I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute, I want it. And he's like, put it in the cart. And these 2 ladies, they were getting a kick out of us. They just thought it was great. They're like, man, he's the best. He's telling you to put everything in the cart. And I'm like, only because he knows I won't do it. But there's a reason that I won't do it. Actually, there's kind of 3 main reasons that I won't do it. So reason number 1 that I don't put the things in the cart when my husband is with me at HomeGoods is there are some things that I just have decided not to buy. I just don't buy these things. But what I don't buy are things like extra dishes, decorative most anything. Knickknacks. Oh my gosh, knickknacks. I grew up with knickknacks. I hate knickknacks. I hate them. But I just have in my head, there are some things I just don't buy. And by not buying these kinds of things, you kind of trick yourself into saving money a little bit. Tip number 2 on how to trick yourself into saving more money is to make quality purchases. Now I understand some people will be like, oh, that's such a snobbish thing to say, I can't afford the most expensive whatever. Well, is the whatever that you need, do you need it now? Sometimes you gotta have whatever you gotta have just to get by for right now. But if it's something that you can legitimately wait a little bit of time on and then make a better purchase that's gonna last you way longer than just buying whatever is here right now, it really is a better investment of your money. And even though it's more upfront, the long-term cost saves you so much money. And you also avoid having to go back and rebuy things. And generally, when you have to rebuy things, you're spending way more than you would if you'd have just held off on your purchase until you could make a quality purchase. So you're saving money in the long term. And finally, tip number 3 to trick yourself into saving more money is to think of the benefits. And again, most of these are long-term kind of overarching type benefits. But for me, it's the environmental benefit. What kind of materials were used to make this item? Or what kind of pollution is created every time they make a new whatever this item is? Is this an item that I can get secondhand for just as good of quality? So in my head too, I'm thinking about the social cost of this item. Did the person who made this item, did they get paid a fair wage? Are they in safe living conditions or working conditions? And I know that's a lot for some people to think about, and they don't want to have to think about every purchase. But see what you can do to try and make better choices. And if those benefits are a little too theoretical for you, or if those benefits are not the kinds of things that you can relate to, think about your own home. Every time that you bring something into your home, you have to maintain it, you have to clean it. And this is another reason that I don't do tons of holiday decorations. I just cannot get on board with that because you're storing that stuff for generally 11 months of the year. And if that's not enough for you, just think of how much cleaner your house will be without all the stuff in it. So the next time that you are tempted to go on a Target run, think about the future of the stuff that's in your cart. So thank you for watching. I hope these tips will help you to save some money because you're not buying things you don't need. When you do buy, you're making more quality purchases and you're thinking of the long-term cost of every purchase you make. And that in turn is going to keep more dollars in your pocket. Let me know in the comments below some of the things that you are going to decide that you're not going to buy anymore. Don't forget, good vibes when you subscribe. And I'll see you next Tuesday for another video. See you later. I hate knickknacks. Hate them. You're all right. Just lay down. We'll go somewhere after this, okay? Yeah. Good boy. Just petting a dog. Petting a dog. Clark. It's FedEx. he brings us gifts. I know. Is he coming to our house? He's not even coming to our house.